And I'm back. All right, question 13. Woo, we're halfway there. I know, I'm lame. All right, so we still have y equals. So we have y equals 3x minus 9. We're going to take that value and we're going to substitute it in for our y. Now be careful, we do have a negative right here. So just like we did before where we had to multiply by this 2, we're now going to have to multiply by a negative 1 because we need to multiply everything by this negative. So we're going to have x minus, this time I am going to put that 1 because I want to make sure that I don't forget that I'm going to have to distribute 3x minus 9 and then end it equals negative 1. So x minus, I'm going to put that 1 so that I don't forget that I need to multiply. Instead of the y, I'm going to put 3x minus 9 equals negative 1. All right. Nothing's happening to that x, so I'm going to bring it down. A negative 1 times a positive 3x is a negative 3x. A negative 1 times a negative 9, negative and negative give me a positive. 1 and 9 give me a 9 equals negative 1. All right, so again, it's very important that you guys do not forget to distribute this negative. Again, if you need to put a 1 to help you out, that's perfectly fine. So combined like terms, I have an x and a negative 3x. That means I have $1, I'm spending 3, so I need 2x. I need 2 more in order to be able to do this. Plus 9 equals negative 1. I have to get the x by itself, so I need to get rid of this 9. So instead of adding 9, we're going to subtract 9. So I get a negative 2x. Those guys go away, equals, I owe you $1, I owe you 9, so now I owe you 10. Since I owe you, remember, same sign, add and keep. Different sign, subtract, so same sign, we're going to add our numbers. 1 plus 9 gives me 10, and we're going to keep the sign. I have a negative 2, so I'm going to divide by a negative 2. Please do not forget that negative. These guys go away. I'm left with x equals, a negative times a negative is going to give me a positive, which is what we want. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So my x is going to be a positive 5. Again, do not forget your negatives or else the whole thing is going to be wrong. I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to go wee, and I'm going to substitute it in for that x. So I'll do that in a different color. So I have y equals 3. So we're going to multiply 3 times 5 minus 9. All right, so y equals 3 times x, x is 5, minus 9. 3 times 5 gives me a 15, minus 9. So y equals 15 minus 9 is a 6. So then this is 6. So my solution, it's a 1 solution, and it's 5, 6. So from there, let me double check. You are going to be able to do 14. So let me show you that one. So 14 is on the next page. It's almost identical. Our numbers are a little different. I had a 3, you have a 5, you have a 1, I had a 9. So we exchange a little bit. But everything else stays the same. You have a negative 7, I have a negative 1. All right, but we're solving everything basically the same. You guys might have just, different numbers. Well, you should have different numbers. But again, you guys can now do question 14. I will be back to be able to do question 15 for you guys. All right, thanks, bye.